Hi, this is the ForceCom Exercise Support Division from Norfolk, Virginia. We are bringing you this video to show you how to complete a Standard Form 1 or SF1 used for printing high quantity and high quality documents through the Government Publishing Office or GPO. We are going to start at the gpo.gov website. Hover over How to Work with Us, and under the agencies on the left side, select Forms and Standards. At the very top, select Order Placement, which opens a drop-down menu, and at the bottom is the SF1 as well as instructions for completing the form. The instructions include links to additional information and product samples which will help ensure you receive a final product that you expect. But let's get to the form. There are several fields available, but we are going to highlight those that would be most common to a majority of Coast Guard unit requirements, a change of command program for example. At the top right is a requisition number. This is a 6-digit unit-specific number to help identify a project when communicating with the GPO. The from, bureau, and publication title are all unit-specific. Quality level ranges from 1 being the best quality available with the tightest tolerances to 5 being the lowest functional quality. Quantity is the number of finished products requested. And finished product is of course what is expected to be delivered, a book or poster board. Your supply department should be able to assist you with billing information, so we'll skip past the rest of that information. Looking now at the pre-press and proof section, the first line explains how you are providing the document to be printed. In our case, we send or plan to send an email with the PDF document with the SF1. The materials to be furnished by date is when you will get that email to the GPO office. Looking at the next two lines explains how you get to see a proof of the final product if desired. Content would be the lowest quality, and prior to production sample is an exact copy of the final product. If you are in a time crunch, you may consider accepting an electronic soft proof to expedite the process. Days department will hold proofs as how long you need to review the proof and make any comments. And finally, your contact information and delivery address for the proof. The next section, paper and ink, describes the cover and text pages. JCP number is the paper-specific standards and can be found on page 3 of the SF1 instructions. Paper color and paper weight can also be specified. You can choose black and white for the cover and text pages, or choose 4-color process if your cover and or text pages have color, text, or graphics. Next is the press and bindery. Choose print single side only, head to head, which is printed like a book with binding on the side, or head to foot, which is a calendar, for example, that has binding on the top. Which covers to print? Select 1 if you want printing on the outside of the front cover. Inside of the front cover, select 2, inside of the back cover 3, or outside of the back cover 4. And then you get to explain how to finish, fold, and bind the document. Stitch indicates stapling, either on the side or saddle, which is the center of the book like our example. ULC means just stapling in the upper left corner. Comb is the plastic binding on the side that looks like our example. Coil is a continuous spring-like binding such as this. And perfect is adhesive bound for larger books or magazines with more than 96 pages like this Team Leader Facilitator Student Guide. You can specify the material or color if needed, such as white coil or black comb. Moving down to the packaging and delivery section, the requested delivery date is not necessarily when you want the products to arrive at your unit, but instead when the vendor is required to have the products ready for pickup or shipping. Very important to keep in mind, most vendors and GPO require a minimum of 10 to 14 days to award the contract, complete the process, and have your products ready for delivery, so be sure to plan ahead. Then of course you need to specify where the finished product should be delivered. And if you furnished hard copy materials to the vendor and want them back, you can enter that address as well. Lastly is a section and an entire second page for any additional information to explain in plain English what you are expecting for a final product if needed. In our case, we specified saddle binding with 2 staples. Your SF1 and completed document are now ready to be given to your unit's procurement officer, who may require a completed purchase request as well. They will obligate funds and forward the information to the servicing government publishing office, who will obtain quotes, select a vendor, and award the printing contract on your behalf. Just sit back, relax, and wait on the delivery of your finished products.